Listen closely. That voice whispering, "You're not enough." That's the drumbeat of your awakening. The exhaustion you feel chasing dreams in a broken world. That's not weakness. It's friction, igniting the fire of your becoming. Friedrich Nietzsche saw it centuries ago. The tree that would grow to heaven must send its roots to hell. You've been taught struggle is the enemy, a sign you failed, a reason to retreat. Lies. Struggle is the anvil where gods are forged, the void where new worlds are born. Look at history's titans. Lincoln rising from poverty and political ruin to shatter chains. Edison embracing 10,000 failures to turn night into day. Oprah transforming trauma into a throne of influence. They didn't avoid the storm. They became the lightning. This is your call to arms. Stop running from the battle within. Embrace it. Weaponize it. Let it sculpt you into something unbreakable. The age of comfort is dead. The era of your inner war has just begun. Mindset. The death of weakness. For too long, you've knelt at the altar of borrowed beliefs. Society's rules, their limits, their fears. Nietzsche declared, God is dead, not to mock faith, but to shatter your chains. The old gods, they're the voices that say, play it safe, fit in, surrender. But you carry a higher truth. When Churchill stood alone against the Nazi war machine, broken by depression, yet roaring, never give in. He knew weakness was a choice. When Ford was laughed at for dreaming of horseless carriages, he didn't beg for validation. He built factories. Your mind isn't a cage. It's a battlefield. And every thought is a soldier. So train them, command them, execute the cowards whispering, impossible. Victimhood? That's a gravesite. Creatorhood? That's your genesis. Feel that anger when they underestimate you. That frustration when progress stalls. Good. Harness it. Let it vaporize excuses. Weakness dies the moment you choose. I am the architect of my reality. Belief, the forge of self-godhood. Now stare into the abyss. Nietzsche warned it would stare back, but he never said to blink. This is where legends are made. In the abyss, Mandela found 27 years in prison weren't a death sentence. They were a crucible, a place to harden his vision until apartheid itself crumbled before him. In the abyss, Disney slept in rat-infested studios, sketching mice on napkins while bankers spat no. He didn't pray for rescue. He became the god of his own destiny. That's the secret. Belief isn't hope, it's rebellion. Rebellion against statistics, against past failures, against the gravity of mediocrity. Remember, Edison didn't believe in the light bulb. He knew it existed. Every failure was just evidence he hadn't found it yet. Your dreams aren't fantasies. They're prophecies waiting for your courage to fulfill them. So when doubt comes, thank it, then burn it as fuel. You are not here to beg the universe for scraps. You're here to seize your throne. Build it on the bones of every can't. Clarity, the vision that cuts through fog. Chaos is cheap. Clarity is lethal. Nietzsche's Übermensch, the overman, doesn't wait for a map. He draws it in his own blood. Steve Jobs didn't innovate. He saw the future, then dragged humanity toward it, kicking and screaming. That's your task, not to find purpose, to forge it. Close your eyes. What world do you see when you silence their noise? Not goals, not targets. A vision so vivid, it terrifies you. A mountain so high, it casts shadows on your doubts. Lincoln saw a united America, while corpses piled at Gettysburg. Marie Curie saw radiance in pitch-black pitchblende. Your vision isn't a destination, it's a compass. Feel it? That magnetic pull in your chest when you imagine your legacy. That's not inspiration. It's your soul's blueprint. Now carve it into stone. Write it, sketch it, scream it at dawn. Clarity turns struggle into strategy. And strategy, that's how wars are won. Discipline, the ritual of fire. But vision without execution is hallucination. Nietzsche's greatest lesson, he who has a why can bear almost any how. Discipline isn't chains. It's the dance of mastery. The 4 a.m. pages Toni Morrison wrote, raising 2 kids alone. The 20-mile runs Kipchoge endured to shatter the 2-hour marathon. Ritualize your rage. Turn discipline into devotion. Wayne Dyer didn't motivate himself. He knelt before his purpose like a temple. You must become a priest of your own potential. Sacrifice distractions on the altar of greatness. Netflix binges, offer them to the fire. Snooze buttons, crush them like skulls. Every rep in the gym, every saved dollar, every studied hour, that's you sharpening your sword. Feel the burn? That's weakness leaving your body. Discipline is the bridge between the beast you are and the god you must become. Cross it daily. Action, the storm of will, now unleash the war. Nietzsche's will to power isn't philosophy, it's physics. Potential is potential energy. Action is the kinetic explosion that moves mountains. The Wright brothers didn't theorize flight. They crashed, broke ribs, got called fools. Then they flew. Oprah didn't dream of a media empire. She grabbed a microphone in a basement and spoke truth until cameras found her. Action is alchemy. It turns fear into fuel, pain into progress, struggle into strength. So today, right now, do the thing that scares you. Send the email. Quit the dead-end job. Launch the product. Not tomorrow. Not when you're ready. You'll never be ready. Lincoln lost 8 elections before the presidency. Ford went bankrupt 5 times. They acted anyway, because action isn't about certainty. It's about faith in your own resilience. Fall. Good. Scars are tattoos of triumph. Fail. Perfect. Now you know what doesn't work. Move. Now, the universe rewards audacity, not anxiety. Gratitude. The alchemy of suffering. Here's where mortals quit. They mistake gratitude for surrender. Fools. True gratitude is a flamethrower. Nietzsche's Amor Fati. Love your fate means kissing the blade that cuts you. Because that blade, it's carving your masterpiece. When Rockefeller faced antitrust lawsuits that shattered his empire, he didn't rage. He rebuilt, then funded vaccines that saved millions. When Malala took a Taliban bullet to the head, she didn't curse God. She thanked them for amplifying her voice. That's the power shift. Gratitude turns poison into medicine. So thank the betrayals that taught you discernment. Thank the poverty that fueled your hunger. Thank the heartbreak that cleared space for destiny. Gratitude isn't passive, it's tactical. It transforms victims into victors. Embrace it and watch setbacks kneel before you. Adaptability, the fluidity of power. But hear this, rigid things break. Nietzsche warned, you must become chaos to give birth to a dancing star. Darwin didn't survive by strength, he survived by adaptation. When Netflix killed Blockbuster, Reed Hastings didn't cling to DVDs. He pivoted to streaming and rewired culture. When Beethoven went deaf, he didn't quit composing. He felt vibrations through the floor and birthed the Ninth Symphony. Your plan will fail. Your tools will rust. So what? Become water. Flow through cracks. Erode resistance. Obstacles aren't walls. They're invitations to evolve. Adapt or die isn't a threat. It's poetry. The phoenix doesn't fear fire. It is fire. Resilience. The eternal recurrence. Now the ultimate test. Nietzsche's eternal recurrence. What if you had to live this life, identical in every detail, again and again forever? Could you bear it? Or would you crumble? Resilience isn't getting up once. It's rising eternally. Look at Mandela. 27 years. Same cell. Same guards. Same darkness. And he emerged singing. Not because he hoped it would end. Because he decided his spirit was unbreakable. That's your power. When the market crashes, the lover leaves, the body breaks. You choose. Curse the universe. Or smile like Edison watching his lab burn to ash. Thank God, now I can rebuild without mistakes. Resilience is the anthem of your soul. Play it on loop. Learning the wisdom of scars. Finally become a warrior scholar. Nietzsche wrote, "One must still have chaos in oneself to give birth to a dancing star." Chaos is data. Every loss is a lesson. Every wound is wisdom. Einstein didn't invent relativity. He studied light for decades, failed, questioned, failed again, until the universe whispered its secrets. Carnegie didn't build an empire on ego. He devoured books, sought mentors, and turned every no into a curriculum. Stop seeking comfort. Seek friction. Read like your life depends on it. Dissect failures like a surgeon. Collect scars like medals, because they are. The day you stop learning is the day your inner war ends, and that is true death. So here you stand, at the edge of your greatness. The world will try to bury you. Let it. You're a seed. They'll call you mad. Good. Madness built the Sistine Chapel. They'll say it's impossible. Prove them right. Then do it anyway. This inner war, it never ends. But that's the gift. With every battle, you shed weakness. With every scar, you gain immortality. Nietzsche's final command echoes through time. Become who you are. So rise, not tomorrow. Now, embrace the struggle. Worship the grind. Turn pain into power. Become the hero of your own goddamn story. The world isn't waiting for your success. It's begging for your fire. Light it.